pregnancy test update?
I feel like taking the well, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it.
The first week, they've given us a large plate without asking.
Hi, baby.
It's kind of hard to haul.
Hi, sweetie. Hi. Had a good meeting. Memory is helping with the baby. It's really sticky out here. Did you get any text messages from anyone? Yeah. Me neither. The past couple days have been extremely humid. The kind of humidity where you walk around and you're just sweating profusely. We don't normally use AC for our whole house, but today I felt like I was cracking. My inner dialogue to Ben was, or what I wanted to say to Ben was, I'm cracking, babes. I don't know if I can not have AC, but then quickly followed up with, no, people have only had AC for the last 50 years or whatever. People did fine without it. We have reasons why we don't use it, and I believe in those reasons. But when you know it's just right at your fingertips, it's like really hard to say no to it, especially on a day like today. Just because something is available to us doesn't always mean we should use it. And I know I'm going to probably get a lot of people saying like, it's not bad and why don't you just use it? And I get that. But we're choosing to ask those questions. That can be annoying to some people. Sometimes it's even annoying to me. I'd rather just be normal, and do what everyone else does. I didn't really want to vlog about this because I feel like this can be very easily misunderstood. Like we're just trying to take the high road, or we're just trying to like invite pain into our lives. Things that when people say that, I'm like, I don't feel understood. And that's okay. You know, not everyone needs to understand me. A couple of the reasons why we don't use it, there's something about when you're sweating and you realize you're human. You're like, man, I'm like sweating here. And it makes you feel more alive. That also can make me feel more cranky. But when you always have this like perfect temperature, like incubator thing, sometimes you can just kind of numb yourself. The other reason we don't use it is it causes us to go outside more. Because if it's this perfect numbing temperature inside, you're gonna want to stay inside. But when it's even hotter in your house than it is outside sometimes, you go outside more, which I think is better for you. And then you also meet more people. You hang out with your neighbors more, you say hi. So those are just two of the reasons why we choose to not use, I guess it's climate control, is what you call it, climate control.
We are leaving for our run. It's very hot out. That's why we're all kind of getting wet. We got some special guests with us today.
Oh yeah.
When was the last time you guys have gone running?
I don't really remember, so it's been a minute.
It's one of the nice things about our runs is we go at a pace. Get the heck out of my house. Who are you? Go. It's one of the nice things about our runs is we go at a slow enough pace that most people can join us.
It's like running in an oven.
We just finished 1 mile. 3 more.
I took my shoes off because I hate running in wet shoes.
Can you believe I'm married to that girl? Doesn't she look good right now? You don't have to answer that. You ready for the second half?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. You want to carry the camera for the last block?
Sure.
All right, you're live on Filia cam. Here you go.
We're almost there. It's very hard. We stopped at the water park. That's it, really hard. We're almost there. There's a house. There's it.
All right, good job. Give me a high five. Here they come.
Woo!
You made it.
It was just so refreshing with the wind at our backs. We had to take it slow.
How was it? How'd you do?
Great, great.
Time for dinner. I heard we're having spaghetti and meatballs.
Bubba will pass them on to who needs.
Okay. About 3 weeks ago, we started to think that Cammie was pregnant. But we didn't take a pregnancy test, and a lot of people have commented on that. So we've put off making this video because this is like a really deep and personal thing for us. And finally we're just like, let's just say it. I know what you're thinking. You might be thinking, oh, these guys are against pregnancy tests, and pregnancy tests aren't
from
wrong.
the devil.
We're not saying that. We're just kind of sharing with you why we've held off on taking one. There. That's all the disclaimers I'm having for the entire rest of every episode from now on.
I wanted to take a test 3 weeks ago when I started to feel nauseous. The main thing that we were discussing was really wanting to challenge and ask the question, why are we taking this test? Am I looking to this test to give me some peace in my life that what I believe, my peace shouldn't come from that test. My peace should come from God. But I'll be honest, it's easier to get it from that test. But I don't actually even think it's real peace.
Man, that sun is really not good. This time period where we don't know is actually really special because in a way, it's even funny that we feel like we know what's going on most of the time. And when this one thing inside of our body we don't know, we have to like rush and find out. And we feel that pressure too. Most of life we don't know. We don't know whether we're going to be alive tomorrow. We weren't in control of how we were born. We don't know if we are pregnant, if it's going to be a boy or a girl, and what day it's going to be born, and if he or she is going to be healthy. And that's okay to not know. And there's something that's really special in that mystery and that wondering and that having to trust. I think we lose something the second we feel like we need to know. The peace of mind that comes with a pregnancy test, the funny thing about it is a pregnancy test doesn't actually change anything, right? I mean, you're either pregnant or you're not. It just kind of changes your mind. And if it changes your mind, then what it's saying is that peace of mind comes with your mind. We don't want it to be dependent upon just something that we know or don't know, or just something we find out. We want it to come from a much deeper place, from something that doesn't change. And we believe that the only thing that doesn't change is God. And we do believe that He's good. We believe He cares for us more than we care about ourselves. So we want peace of mind to come from that. And we're not against finding out about it, but if we're depending on pregnancy tests for peace of mind, I think we're having pregnancy tests do something that God wants to do for us. But it's easier to try and find peace of mind from information, from technology, from buying something. It's just never lasting peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to figure out, how do we have a true peace that if all of our children die tomorrow, we can still have peace? Or if we find out we're pregnant with 4 more kids, it doesn't change. What I would have you guys think about, if you're up for it, is why do you take a pregnancy test? Is there something perhaps better out there? Does it reveal something inside of us about what our needs and desires are? And I think they're good needs and desires. I think peace of mind is really good. I think stability is good. I think safety is good. I just don't think it's ever going to come from a pregnancy test or any information, at least a lasting peace of mind.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard to talk about this stuff because it's not a very popular belief. It's really easy for us to just be put in this category of, oh, you're against technology, or you're super spiritual, or I don't know, just things like that. I believe we should be asking more of these questions, and we're not going to all come to the same conclusions, and that's okay. But I want to take a pregnancy test.
We were going to go buy a pregnancy test right now, except story time starts in 5 minutes. Oh, I'm like stuck here.
Because Gideon wrote down Baal's altar, they gave him the name Jerubbaal that day, saying, let Baal continue with them.
Yerubbaal. Yeru to fight with, and Baal God. So, Gideon, they said, hey, look it. If Baal really is God, let him deal with it.
Yeah.
If not, let's not worry about it.
40 years. Jerubbaal.
Gideon.
Story time is over. Now we're heading out to Wing and Bourbon night. It's 80 degrees. We're still lighting a fire. It's for the ambience. My mom was like, it's so hot. And I said, Mom, you gotta have a fire. It doesn't matter how hot it is.
You're supposed to take them in the morning. I've never taken them in the morning, by the way, but that's when it's supposed to be, your pee is supposed to be most concentrated.